Yes, we are back, and we're in a tough spot here. You know what this game is, too.
Naval 1945, bitches.
Oh shit, the double torpedo hit.
Well, friends, welcome back.
The game here is Naval 1945, and I've teased it in a couple of YouTube shorts. For a few reasons, I never got into World of Warships, but the Roblox version of it really pulls you in, especially after you start unlocking a few fun ships. I've been ultra slow about uploading, even though this has been my main game for about 2 months. You might know how it is. Some games have great 30-minute matches that are really hard to boil down into a shorter video. What I like about Naval 1945 is that yes, it is an adaptation of World of Warships, but there are so few naval battle games left on Roblox, and I really liked Warships a while ago, but sadly it's pretty much dead. I've been a little bit burnt out or numb to a lot of the FPS games recently, so this game really fills a big gap. Also, if you're just starting at the game and notice that your battleship shots are completely missing, just know that it gets better. The game has shot dispersion to simulate the earlier World War I technology in low tier, I think. And it also balances out the bigger ships from being OP. So by the time you get into mid tier, the larger ships' cannons do shoot a lot tighter. Of course, I'm naturally going to show you the clips where I have decent luck and stay alive for a little bit longer. This game can be brutal, so full disclosure, a lot of it is really this kind of thing. You get bombed and torpedoed at the same time. And also shelled. And blown up. And blown up from far away. Or blown up slowly and painfully. In a few different ways. Now this last one, I've never seen a spiderweb of torpedoes before. That absolutely sucked. Let's be positive though. Sometimes you cause some really unexpected heavy hits to the bad guys. Man, if I could get an explosion like that some more, damn. Yes, we may be spawn camping them here, but my ship is too fat to turn back around. Alright, let's really get into the matches here. This volcano map is wacky too. Essentially a donut of death where all the fighting happens, and unfortunately you can see they have a lot more ships in the center. So I want to see if we can take our big tanky battleship into the center and stay alive. You see me zooming out a lot, and that's when I'm trying to look for enemy torpedoes. And to be honest, I should do this a lot more. Ugh, some of these I can't dodge, but I can get revenge. Nothing personal, but this guy shot at me too. I may not always time it great, but you can often catch a ship moving at a predictable speed and line them up with your aiming bars. If they're mostly moving straight and their broadside is facing you, you can land some pretty good hits. With a battleship or battlecruiser shooting at destroyers, you can usually delete them if you're lucky. Still trying to dodge torps and
not doing great.
Now we got revenge. GG. Okay, back in the fight. I almost never use the AP rounds in low tier, but I'm really liking them in the right cases in mid tier. As I was saying about the aiming, these destroyers are way harder to hit if they're turning constantly. I will say, it's painful to be in a slow ship and see these unavoidable torpedoes barreling towards you. Yes, I may suck ass at this game, but I don't know if there's anything you can really do in this spot. But hey, this dude shot a torpedo at me, so you know what we have to do. By the way, the Warspite is a premium ship in the UK line. If you play the game a decent amount, I think you can save up the gold for a couple premium ships without spending actual Robux. Look at that sneaky guy in the smoke. I see you. And we're in a rough spot yet again. I decided to go in reverse because I don't want to clear the island, and we already used up our damage control, so I can't do anything about the fire or the flooding. In other words, we may be fucked. Oh, not quite there. If only my rear guns can turn quick enough. All right. Man, they keep coming. At least we got him. And that's why I like the Warspite and some of the other tier 6 battleships. Even if you get beat up in the objective, it's pretty fun to slug it out and take out as many other ships as you can. We got 2 minutes left on the clock, so I want to see if we can get back in there. We've been getting good hits on this one player Popcorn, but just know that his torps have been causing serious chaos, by the way. And he definitely smacks me in other matches, so good game, Popcorn. Now I have trouble sometimes decoding what ship and gun stats equal what, so even though I have a lot of the other tier 6 battleships now, it's hard for me to know how each of them compare. But I like the Warspite a lot. No, not quite at the end. I know we just fought against a bunch of destroyers, but I do have to say they're one of my favorite ship categories as well. In fact, in low tier, I think the Japanese DDs were my favorite. So oddball choice for the next match, this is the Italian destroyer
Caribiniere?
Caribiniere.
I've heard this one is kind of a meme ship, and yes, I accidentally bought it, but I do not regret it. So what's there to say about the Carabiner? Well, the wiki is empty. It's a really weird destroyer because it doesn't have the usual depth charges. And even though it has a secondary cannon, it's only usable within like a kilometer. The smoke screen is really wacky too, it only lasts half as long, but it reloads a lot quicker. A nice little surprise too is that the guns are oddly long ranged and have extra chance of setting fire. Something about the ship too, it just seems to handle well. The torpedoes hit hard and they have a good range too. So you can basically be this fast, annoying wasp, constantly setting people on fire. It's a little scummy, but people are busy dealing with the bigger ships that there's no good way for them to dodge your torpedoes, kind of like me in the last match. And see what I mean about those fires? I love it. Now the Desert River map is obviously a torpedo fuckfest, and this map isn't as bad, but I think it just shows how one destroyer can help keep a lot of enemies at bay. I almost don't care if I sink them or not, just as long as we cause a lot of annoying damage. Three nice torpedo hits too from that last batch. And yeah, with leading the torpedoes, I always underestimate it somehow. See, this Renown is going way faster than I thought. Whew. Without my smoke at the right time, this is cutting it close. We just faced against the Battlecruiser Renown in the last match. What a beautiful ship, right? And we already showcased the UK battleship Warspite. We may as well get the Renown next. We're joining after this Guadalcanal control point match has already started, so I want to see if we can recapture that left point. Look at this sneaky destroyer. Sims is one of my favorite ships too. Good man. This Houston wants to go to the same point as us. I don't like that. I do like the Houston a lot too though. One of my favorite ships, so mad respect. Man, they're all trying to sail to our point. One down, but we still gotta get that Houston. Sadly, I'm not even gonna try to deal with these subs. All right, yes, here we go. Like I said, I can't tell stats very well on the ships, but I just like how our secondaries are pelting that cruiser. And as our guns get into the right angle, please show me that juicy broadside. You know what too? Planes and unavoidable plane bombs and torpedoes piss me off, so while we're capping this point, let's try to be productive. Ha! Our teammate had the same plan. We're sitting here repairing, so may as well be productive again. And these guys definitely see us trying to hide behind their island. Sadly, I see these subs going past us, and I know I can't even hurt them, so I can only hope they ignore us too. I like the AP rounds, but they can be unpredictable if you don't land a perfect shot. And again on the AP rounds, if their angle was just a little bit more broadside, I think this would have been good damage. We're sort of stuck behind that island coming closer now, because anywhere else would be out in the open. I hope our team can come in closer too, though. Yes, come on, Cleveland. Our teammate got him. Yes. Ah, dang it. We had some luckier hits at further ranges than that before. Oh well. Tell you what, Hosho. Again, here's what I think of aircraft carriers. Triple pain from all directions, even sub-torpedoes. GG though. Like I said, I've been horrible about uploading videos, but this game is a lot of fun, so if you've played it, you enjoy it, let me know. I love you all, thank you for watching, catch you next time.
Naval 1945, bitches.